Hey everybody, and a merry welcome or welcome back to my channel. Always happy that you stopped by. Hope you're having a good week so far, and I hope to continue to bring you some joy as we dive into another episode of Sim Survivor. Enjoy the show. Previously on Survivor Blood vs. Water, a major twist aka the tribe expansion shuffles the 18 remaining castaways into 3 tribes of 6. On the new launching, Houston's attempt at romancing Gary sends them both into a downward spiral, while Aki causes tension between the Wulong members. On Menghu, Kajir bonds with Lian immensely instead of his own father. On Wulong, Lamar's temper lands him in hot water with Stephanie and an all-out fight with Malcolm. At the Photography Immunity Challenge, Menghu and Wulong both got perfect pictures and sends Lanjing to Tribal Council. Antaeus fails to get along with his tribe, and love drama escalates between Zarina and Aki. At Tribal Council, Antaeus plays his immunity idol and nullifies 3 votes against him, forcing a tie between Houston, Margot, and Zarina. At the revote, Zarina ended up being the 7th person voted out of the game. 17 are left, who will be voted out tonight. Welcome back, folks! The new Lanjing tribe returns from Tribal Council after Zarina was devastatingly voted out at a crazy Tribal Council. Houston is very sad about tonight. He was in the nail-biting revote and his friend Zarina got voted out. Antaeus can relate. He's excited and ecstatic after a successful idol play.
Filpa brehe, Gibaru Fenu, Shmezel Yibina, Ukaru, Gabafa. Ow.
Houston is crying to Gary now about the whole ordeal. Will Gary come clean that he voted for his best friend in the revote?
Verobi Sapino, Chinabs, Valafoy, Weasel Fraba, Abode Quar.
Oh, Houston does not understand. He's mad. He's livid. You would vote your best friend out of the game, Gary? Gary tries to explain himself, but Houston's not listening to anything he has to say right now.
Baby Ponka. Skiba Daesh Branka. Quex Harfin. Snurb Yaffa Pelzo. Creambo and Creech. Koiba.
And they're gonna go to sleep in different tents now. Oh dear. Houston gained a whole festering grudge with Gary after that too. No, my gaze, what is happening? Okay, the rest also turned in for the night. This is gonna be a 2 sim day episode, so we'll have a free day tomorrow and then immunity the next. Alright, on to the morning. Antaeus is up early the next morning and tries to gain some favor by making food for everybody. Also, does nobody do dishes on this tribe? Everyone's eating standing up cause the table's covered with filthy dishes. And Antaeus is mad at Margot? Oh, never mind, Margot's also mad now. She's not happy with both Aki and Antaeus after last night's vote.
Hibine, Glinnock, Kissib, oh, Nidva Pathin, Skooma Plonide, Nilzia Cruz, Usanad Zarspa, Waxani.
While everyone's angry this morning, Antaeus is now arguing with Houston about last night. Houston should be grateful that Antaeus saved his life with his vote, but he's just mad at him for causing the revote at all.
Bifala, Zigura Quinarb, Biflarza, Shimray, Gorge Fariki Wixona,
Bounda. Pafuni Du. Sasuna. Abgor. Oh.
My goodness, it's heated today! Now Aki's fighting with Houston too! I thought they were aligned, but guess not. Gary and Margot regroup at the pool, as if Houston and Antaeus aren't just swimming around. Anyway, they are down in numbers, and they need a new plan moving forward. Houston comes in and immediately throws Antaeus' name out. He's like, no hard feelings about last night, Margot. Just get this man out of here.
Yannibi Yanka, Claudizoy, Spama, Flume, Apollo Chaba.
Antaeus later just stops by and listens. He's like, oh really? You're just gonna make plans about me in front of my salad? Oh my god, Zarina, no! We don't want to hang out, not now. Houston goes to shore to talk to Aki, and Margot instantly comes up to keep tabs on them. She doesn't want them sneaking behind her back again.
Boy.
And Teus comes up to the table and he's like, so Gary? Because he isn't here right now. Sure. Awkward.
Jock and Fallinus, Draw for Napo, Rabbit Day, Infallinus, Seraphi, Kalu, Pizoi Brabani.
On Wulong, Lamar and Malcolm are grudging after their fight, and now they are both whining to Hanu about it.
K West. Jabe Sturka. Du Brig. To be Yix.
Hanu just absolutely loves giving everybody life lessons all the time. Meanwhile, Charlotte is doing what we all do when we're sad. We eat. Very pitifully. Stephanie? Stephanie! Oh my god! Stephanie peed herself.
Kaljo Darishi. Inafesh Septa. Uxoa Wushi. Sharp Bisha.
Oh my god, Malcolm! Not the drink throwing! These two are feuding hard. Hanu's like, you all didn't hear anything I said, huh? Please. Charlotte picked up her food just to watch the drama. I mean, a mood. Well, Malcolm did not like whatever Lamar is offering there. Oh my god, guys, seriously? Everyone is shook. This is the second fight in just 24 hours.
Clemente, Demiscos, Squires. Wafatub, Muchipichi, Mustish Scorpion.
Mobilas Dave. Kunje. Snaps Wooney. You know one who.
In case you wonder, Malcolm won that fight. Ah yes, the wonderful sentiment. Hanu immediately hops in with some resources for anger management. And Ty is also helping out with the peacemaking by talking to Malcolm just so that he and Lamar can stop talking to each other.
Cheflet Sacramario, Amsum Badamoy. Hey, Swarsalatuni, Squire Borbahay.
Charlotte takes this chance to be nice, so she's in good graces with the tribe. She talks to Ty and Malcolm, but beware the small talk, Charlotte. Malcolm hates that. On Menghu, Violet gets to work and tries to have Bissam and Kajir close. This also means she has to handle Kajir's endless complaints. Violet's like, this is bearable for now. Oh, and he's crying again.
Wafatub, Muchipichi, Mustish Scorpina. No Baas Boog, Bemba Yanawa, Isiao, Chinsiba, Lanzo Maran, Narimo Bokana, Meepim.
Marlon cheers up his new bestie, Kajir. He's like, get a grip, Kajir. You can do it. We're in this together. Oh, Kajir really likes that. Oh, Michelle. I guess that's where Marlon's inspiration comes from. I guess the partial Fitbits are succeeding getting the mermaids on their side.
Sick of foos. Ashi.
Wadaba. Calgo Arabe Zanks.
Later in the afternoon, Ailey recognizes that Bissam is the dad of the whole tribe, so she goes up and tries to make a bond with him. But she did not account for a wild Violet being there, and Violet has it out for Ailey, by the way. And Ailey doesn't like Violet either.
Uxoa Wushi. Sharp Bisha. Lanu. In a plavar.
Oh, what's this? Marlon is depressed? Oh my god, Marlon got a mood swing. He's plus 50 sad right now. He's enlisting Kajir for some emotional support now. Just two teenage boys having feelings in the old creaky bathroom.
Abenor.
Meanwhile, happy Mama Lian just inserted herself literally in the middle of this triangle of conversation. She is not missing out on any of the gossip. Everyone feels better as soon as Lian is around.
Hello, Yam. Noxa. Lamarck, a maybe? A plebis apple. Hilbamativo. Hibine. Bain trip, huh? Pelagum no shore. Lucci.
Oh my. Marlon's arguing with Violet now? What the heck is happening? I've never seen two Alliance members get along so badly.
You big Nardu. Wisib. You Bemi Zayaga? Hibao Chinosa.
Balgonari. Kamsa Arpna. Booching.
Well, if this goes on, they'll both be targeted sooner or later. Bissam is like, should I intervene? Aw, and he does! Daddy Bissam to the rescue. On Wulong, Malcolm doesn't know how to leave Lamar alone. Oof, Lamar is pissed. I don't need freaking salt, Malcolm. You stink. Wow, this lamb is raw, Lamar. These two, I just can't. Whoop. But Stephanie can. She's gonna defend her bestie. Do not talk to Lamar like that, Malcolm.
Apalachawa is a feast for Mon Sikafus. Ina Tabano? Sam's a queen.
Ty gets to work and distracts Stephanie with some cat videos to prevent further fighting. But he gets yelled at Lamar like, oh, now my best friend can't stand up for me, huh? Oof, this makes Ty very angry. And Ty isn't usually angry at all. Oh wait. Do not yell at my best friend under any circumstances, Ty.
Domiba ka, Banachi Saspa. Parsafe Froben, Skuma Plande.
Oh Jesus, Ty. I didn't think you'd go around causing trouble. He tells Malcolm to calm the heck down, and Malcolm of course is not one to take any BS from anybody. Oh my god, Stephanie's coming too. And Lamar is cussing, please! So messy. Stephanie's like, god damn it, how many times do I have to do this tonight? Do not yell at my friends, Malcolm. Oh, okay, Ty, don't have to add fuel to fire. Meanwhile, Charlotte's like, isn't this food amazing? Hanu's asleep, so Charlotte gets bonus points for being nice to Ty right now. They solidified their allyship.
Kulak Zerb, Zambas. Kungane Unsa. New Beam, Jaraza.
One more thing on Menghu to close the night. Marlon continues to argue with Violet on everything, so much that his conflict resolution is in the argumentative zone. And if it fits, head off to bed. Immunity challenge is coming right up in the morning, so don't go anywhere, okay? Good morning, castaways! Nothing noteworthy happened this morning, so we're jumping to the challenge. And Wulong, Menghu take a good look at the new Lanjing tribe. Zarina voted out last tribal council.
Fanosa Labrajus, Gorch Batne. Clevite Demiscos, Squaz.
Maybe Bene Avinities. Sabavia Vor. Zaffo.
Alrighty, now that we're done grieving, let's have the dream team take the stage while we set up the challenge. We're getting wet in today's immunity challenge. On my go, every member of the tribe will dive into the pools and swim over to their floating buoys, courtesy of BakieGaming again. I'll link their CC in the description. Once they reach the buoys, they have to change into their diving gear and attempt to spear some fish in the depths of the pool. If they're successful, ignore the broken UI please. If they catch a fish, they can swim back to the mat and light the fire to signal that they're done. The first 2 tribes with all 5 fires lit will win immunity and guarantee themselves safety for another day. Losers will meet in tribal council where somebody will be voted out of this game, period. In addition, the first tribe to finish will win reward in the form of a hot tub. I know it's summer, but the hot tub is always a welcome addition to relax and unwind after a stressful day. Alrighty, the pools are set up and our 3 tribes are ready. Everyone on Lanjing is participating today. Wulong has to sit somebody out and they sit out Tai, who is very excited to not do a fitness challenge. Menghu also has to sit out a member and Lian is their pick. Alright, the challenge is set, so survivors ready. And go! Everybody begins the challenge and yeets into the pool. Charlotte is gunning it in the water. Holy crap, Lanjing's not here to play either. And of course, our mermaids are slaying. Lamar is a little slow, but he's trying his best. Hanu, pick a spot. Just dive. Yeah, this is a waiting game at this point. Oh, Charlotte's up already? Oh, she's just coming up for air. Our mermaid kings don't need no diving suit, they are already one with the seas.
Wafatub, Shulip, Jock and Falinus, Drafanapo, Krapate. Organ Orgoff Wash, Azurik, this rock.
Charlotte's up for good this time, but ooh, fish are too fast underwater apparently. She did not get one. Try again, Charlotte, while I check in on Malcolm here. No go for Malcolm either. Oh, Bisam gets it done with a guppy and Hanu also gets a guppy. And a bunch more people fail. Hanu and Bisam race back to the mat, 1 each for Wulong and Menghu. Ailey also finds a guppy. The calm queen strikes again. Looks like Violet and Houston both succeed as well later. Houston guns for the mat. He does not want to go to tribal again. It's pretty even across all the tribes right now. Antaeus and Kajira are the next two to spear fishes successfully.
Kisabay my beam, Simona Saro. Buster Bood, Wafatun Rashid. Bala for Argaba.
Menghu has 4 out of 5 members done already. They're insane. They're not good at lighting fires, but at least they can catch fish. Lanjing has 2 members done, and Wulong also has 2 with Lamar finishing. Ooh, more? Oh, Charlotte fails again. But Malcolm succeeds that time, and he's absolutely feeling himself. Off to the mat he goes.
Genuik Saflan. Sabi. Dobadan. Najelna. Arobe Sins and Gorge. Markbone.
Gary continues to struggle with the challenge while Aki fishes up some loot. Oh, Margot too, yes! Lanjing goes up to 4 members completing the challenge. Meanwhile, Stephanie has to try again. The tribes are pretty much neck and neck right now. This is the longest wait of their lives. Ooh, Marlon comes up. Oh yeah, Marlon gets a guppy.
Conqueroo Bima. Mapiro. Huh. Gobip. Just. Plazzle.
Well, at least Menghu is on the way to finishing the challenge first. The pressure is on for the other 2 tribes, even if they don't know it yet. Oh Marlon, he expected himself to be much better at challenges. Alright, Menghu finishes the challenge. We're looking for 1 more now. Charlotte fails again. Poor girl, that's so many attempts already. No luck for Stephanie either. Gary has resurfaced again, but he's empty-handed. He's also struggling really hard at this challenge.
Harva Boshi. Quib Safoob. Narble for boy. Zabris Fosha.
Dun dun dun. Oh wait, Charlotte's up already? Oh, she got one! Yes! Charlotte swims back to shore and Gary's also resurfaced. That was fast too. Oh, but he lost another one. Gary's in big trouble now. He has to bank on Stephanie failing. Oh, there she is. Oh, she got a guppy! Stephanie swims for the mat and looks like Lanjing's fate is about to be sealed once more. Stephanie lights the fire and Wulong wins immunity. This challenge is officially over. Gary, you may return to your tribe. Menghu, impressive performance today. You've won immunity and a hot tub, which will be installed in your tribe after the challenge. Wulong, close call, but you live to see another day. No tribal for you guys either. Enjoy your evening, okay? Oh, Zarina. Well, someone will join you really soon, no worries. Lanjing, I'm sorry, but you've lost your 2nd immunity challenge in a row, which means it's back to tribal for you all. Take the evening to sort out your votes, and we shall meet again at tribal tonight. Good luck! Lanjing walks back to camp after an upsetting result. Everyone is overall just very depressed.
Obila Slave. Kunje.
Aki seems to be in a good mood. She's like, smell this food though. Yummy. Margot talks to Antaeus and Houston talks to Aki. Gary's being left out of the conversation again. He is very stressed out.
Obila Slave. Kunje. Shibi Merkib. Mola. Scuba Chu. Prepna Pelzo.
Houston has been getting along with Margot and Aki both really well as of late. He may just have some sway on the tribe. Gary's trying to salvage what he can as well. Antaeus pulls Houston aside for a game plan. Menghu strong? Maybe? Aki's also listening. She's thinking.
Buster Bood, Wafatun Rashid. Bala for Argaba. Skisna Ploshi. Barugi Payun. Saruga.
Aki seems pretty receptive for now, and Houston responding with a plan. Gary's also trying to talk to Margot to see what can be done. These two remain inseparable. Aki is trying to get a word in, but Gary and Margot are way too busy talking to themselves.
Chelner. Gungane. Washa Zabris. Baribi Damse. Uchima Golarga Slonkim. Baima Kapoi. Mirin I. Whitney.
Gary is fishing, Houston's checking his nails out, and Aki and Antaeus are... Oh, Aki! The flirty queen is back in action! Antaeus does not get the message though and tries to talk to Houston instead. Aki's like, God damn it, Antaeus, read the room! Margot comes over and talks about what a lovely day it is, and Antaeus is visibly very annoyed.
Simona Saro, Buquam Krabi, Yano Borp, Freenip, Gungaday, Yamada. Almost, Sikafoof, Wanafaj
Well, not anymore. Gary comes over to Aki to talk game to ensure his safety. He's making sure that she's not gonna pull a fast one on him.
Panto Crest. Dervna Treyu. Nalafoy. Yib Sequinario. Wemek Faroob. Shashali.
Margot and Houston are becoming very close friends after putting aside their differences. This is bad news for Antaeus though, and he's not even bothering to hide how he feels right now. He later gives Margot a last pitch just minutes before tribal. She seems to be listening.
It's not.
Corbif, Dabiwu, Plonite Skuma, Verpasa Esenoi, Shrofa, Bahushu Foibi, Dimis Somas, Unka Plashu, Dimis, Warma, Boma.
Margot goes over to pry to Aki to see if Antaeus has anything that could ruin their plans tonight. Aki's not giving her anything though. And later, Antaeus comes in and continues to try and befriend Aki. I bet Aki's really enjoying all the attention tonight. Later, Gary also joins the crowd with Aki hinting her to not use her advantage if she has one. All eyes are on Aki tonight.
Washes a breeze. Handoli Usanet. Smishy Yafana. Quafika Bimo? Ah, Chilu. Uchimo go larga slonkim. Baima kapoi.
And with that, it's time for Tribal. This is gonna be an interesting night ahead, I think. Hello, hello. Good to see y'all in good spirits, I guess. Place your torches and let's begin. Welcome to Tribal Council, Lanjing. You've lost your second challenge in a row, so 2 people from your tribe are going home in a row. We'll get to voting now. Houston, you're up. Alright, thank you for voting. If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Oh.
Okay, I will now read the vote. First vote, Antaeus. That's 1 vote Antaeus. Next vote, Gary. That's 1 vote Antaeus, 1 vote Gary. Antaeus. That's 2 votes Antaeus, 1 vote Gary. 8th person voted out of Survivor Blood vs. Water, Antaeus. That's 3 votes, that's enough. Gotta bring me your torch, my guy. Oh, poor Antaeus. I really thought he got dealt the short end of the stick with the tribe expansion. But he held on as long as he could. He was on borrowed time. Antaeus, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Lasho and the fish. Shippy, Yanami. Buster Bood, Wafatum Rashim. Bala for Argab. Birus Kansas. Stumpsy Turip. Renea Hislop. Almost. Sikafoof. Wanafaj Lika. Skisna Ploshi. Rugi Payun. Saruga. Penthipabivo. Ruthe. Frodima. Bulain Nagelna. Shmoon. No beam Shorg.
Well, another one bites the dust, so that better be your cue to perform your best at the next challenge. Please don't come back here again. Grab your torches, head back to camp, and I will see you whenever I see you, alright? Well, first unanimous vote of the season so far. And this was somebody I envisioned to go far as like a golden boy of the season or something, so this elimination would really shock pre-season me. It's really unfortunate to see him being shunned by his tribe mates. I guess you could make a case for him being swap screwed here? I'm also very curious to see how his fellow Fitbits, Violet and Marlon, will react to this elimination. No voting logic graphic today, cause there's really nothing to say. Margot and Gary stayed Wulong strong, and Margot convinced Houston and Aki both to be on her side. And Tasa's fate was sealed the moment Aki did not use her idol on him. They just didn't become good enough friends to do so. Well, I appreciate you watching, and we're gonna get to power rankings in a second here. So, honestly, I'll cut to the chase. This week's power rankings have not changed from last week, so Bissam, Margot, and Ty remain at the top of their charts respectively. The drama revolved around everybody else but them, so it helps their relationships a ton. And don't they just look stunning together? And that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and I apologize again for the delay in the episode. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I hope there won't be any more changes in my schedule from here on out. Until next time, my friends, see ya!